How can you speak to God when you don't know how to speak to your fellow human being?
Yes, yes.
Your mother talk to you, you look your mother from head to toe.
Amen.
This is a woman that carry you 9 months.
Amen.
Do you know that many parents, if they know what they know now at 70, they will vow never to give birth to you. I'm talking out of experience. Because sometimes we deny ourselves pleasure, deny ourselves vacation, just to make sure they put food on the table. Just to make sure they buy you sneakers for you to dress well. They take you. Sometimes parents don't even have good phone. They buy you good phone. And now the person is talking to you, you look at him like this. Apparently because you see you are taller than your mother. So he's talking to you, you are looking at her. My grandmother said that okra, you know okra?
Yeah.
Okra cannot be taller than the person that planted it. And I was asking her how, but okra is taller than us. He said whenever okra, it doesn't matter where okra reach. When the owner wants to take the okra, he bent it and block it. He said okra tree, you must bend it. So it doesn't matter how you talk, you be bent. Always respect yourself before you enter into trouble. The eye, why did he say the eye that mock? Because many of you may not even talk. Just your eye alone. You disrespect somebody that can be more than your mother. Somebody that can give birth to your mother. You talk to the person anyhow. And you think that Mother Nature will allow you to smile. You can't smile. And that's why when I see people that talk to their mother anyhow, I see problem. I see danger. I see serious problem. And I don't want to associate myself to you. Because I don't want to inherit what you inherited. Because you are carrying a load of a lot of problems. Read that place again.
The eye that mocketh at his father and despiseth to obey his mother.
You mock at your father? Some of you are even ashamed to tell somebody that is my father. Some of you are even ashamed to tell your friends that is my mother. Because you feel she doesn't look classy. She doesn't look nice. So it's because of you she look like that.
That's right.
If she used, because some of you, because of you, your mother could not build a house. Because he was managing things up. He doesn't want to just leave you, abandon you like that. So just he has to. May God help us in Jesus' name. There was a story in my country. Somebody, a little girl was inside the house and there is fire in the house. The house is burning, the fire service could not come on time. And the woman is crying and everybody, she's already out of the house before the fire starts. It's a gas explosion. So she's crying for this daughter to the point that people are helping her to leave it, let it go. The woman push everybody and run through the fire. And pick up the child and run out of the fire. Covering the child with her clothes and everything. And burn almost 40 degrees. But the lady was not born. The girl grew up and was ashamed to tell people that that is my mother. Even when people say that is a beggar that always my parents are helping.
Wow. So sad.
You never know it's because of you that your mother body is like that. She could have allowed you to born. So please, men and brethren, let's be very careful. Let's not mock our father and let's not despise to obey our mother. Go ahead.
The ravens of the valley shall pick it out.
Do you hear that? The rivers of the valley shall pick it up.
And the young eagles shall eat it.
And the young eagles shall eat it. Mocking your father attract biblical curse. Mocking your mother attracts a biblical what? Curse. These are things, it attracts it. Don't tell me that I don't know about that. What you don't know doesn't mean it's not existing. Am I talking to somebody here?
Amen.
So you have to really understand yourself and know what you want to do. Amen?
Amen.
You need to love your parents. You don't even know what love is. The problem in this country is that many of us don't know what love is. We take like as love. And when you tell them, say, I love you, I love you, I love you, go and read Bible and know what love is. If you can read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 4. I think 2 Corinthians chapter, 13 verse 4. If you read it, it will tell you what love is. And now you read it and now you know whether you are like that. That's Christianity love.
Amen.
Not the one you see on your Google.
Amen.
That's how God defined love. Am I talking to somebody here?
Yes.
And if you have that as love, I don't think that you will ever mock anybody.
Amen.
Or be rude to any of your parents.
Amen. Amen.
But that is how I talk. That is how I talk. Bridge your mouth.
Right.
Use
Amen.
something and sweet. Amen.
Amen.
It will help you. How you talk doesn't mean it's the best way to talk.
That's right.
I'm giving you this advice because it will help you to come out of your cause. If you know you are involved in those things, you just ask God to forgive you.
Amen.
And apparently you go and give God sin offering.
Amen.
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 Okay, let me go to point number 3. Problem passed from father to son who disrespect the advice of their father. As soon as you disrespect the advice of your father, your mother, you're in trouble. The Bible said in the book of Proverbs chapter 18 verse 6. What did he say?
Proverbs 18 verse 6 says, a fool's lip enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes.
Do you hear that? You enter into contention and your mouth calling for strokes. So God have to give you some nice strokes. So when once you start disrespecting your parents, disrespecting your president and your vice president, your pastor in the church here, you are calling for spiritual strokes. And this spiritual strokes is not the one that your country will say is child abuse. The spiritual one is that nobody knows is flogging you, they will flog you very well. There is no police to call. Amen. Many of us are receiving some spiritual strokes. Even pastors do receive it when they disrespect their members. When they disrespect elderly people in the church, they too receive it. That's why you can see a pastor that can be very, very sick and be out of the pulpit for like 2-3 months.
Amen.
I'm telling you. And you are praying, you look as if the prayer is not working. Spiritual strokes. That's why you see some people, suddenly you discover, just look at yourself and discover that for 4 months, 5 months, you have not buy any good you have not buy shoe, you have not buy shirt. You are recycling the one you have.
Talk.
Spiritual stroke. You have been flogged.
Yes. Talk. I hear you.
Take stock. And say to yourself, who is beating me? Spiritual stroke.
Amen.
They be hitting you, you'll be crying and squeezing yourself. And before you know it, people that always like help you out in some certain things suddenly withdraw.
Get fed up.
Spiritual
Get fed up.
stroke. You don't know what's going on now. They call it spiritual what? Stroke. It's spiritual strokes. And that is why you have to be very careful not to receive these spiritual strokes. Because they flock hell out of you. And you are crying. Sometimes somebody that love you so much will so, and God knows that. Okay, let me next say somebody that love you. Somebody you feel you love so much.
Yeah.
Will suddenly start keeping face on you that you will not sleep in the night for 5-10 days. It's a spiritual stroke. You call him on phone, he cut it off. You call him on phone, he cut it off. Anytime you try to answer, hey, I'm busy, I'll call you back. Spiritual stroke is flogging your mind. God is flogging your mind. Putting your back in order. It works in different ways. It's a spiritual stroke, so we have to be very careful. Because you receive it. So that is why you have to be very careful not to disrespect. Point number 4. Problem passed from father to son because of the pride of their son. You are not too proud. What is the sin of Satan? In heaven, was the sin of Satan lying? No. Lying is just out of pride. Then when they cast him out, it's become his nature. Let me show you something. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goes before destruction.
And haughty spirit before a fall.
Haughty spirit before what?
A fall.
So when once you are too proud, if you read Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10 2, you will understand something. Many of us are too proud of ourselves. Do you know who I am? Who are you? You are Mr. and Mrs. Maggot. You are a waiting maggot. If God take his breath away from you today, 3 days time, nobody will be around here. You stink. Nobody will know where maggot will be coming out from your body. They eat you. So we have to be very careful. Don't think you are Alpha and Omega. You are not thing. So when you become proud, they tell you, okay, this week you have to take offering only. You say, but I'm supposed to preach. That's proud.
Amen.
They tell you take offering, just come, take offering. And sit down.